Yes, guys, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to L5 Star FC. It is your boy, Troopz TV. Chelsea against Liverpool Carabao Cup final time. And boys, it's going to be a mental one. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't need any big enough than it needs. I mean, it's a big game, and one that I'm really looking forward to. One that I'm nervous for. I'm not going to lie to you. Chelsea are a decent outfit. We've always struggled against Chelsea this season. And although their form isn't too great, they are getting back to it very slowly. And considering they're still world champions, European champions, they're going to come into this game with significant amount of confidence that they can get the job done. Tuchel, he hasn't had the best record at Wembley. Chelsea haven't had the best record at Wembley over recent years. They've lost big finals, and obviously they'll have the chance to rectify that, though they're not coming up against a team that is very strong in finals either. Liverpool have obviously had their final struggles also, and that should play its part into this game. It maybe makes this game more tight. Anticipating a tight affair, and I really think it boils down to who starts in the midfield. I mean, Kovacic, Ziyech and Reece James on behalf of Chelsea are all big injury blows if all are deemed to be out for this game. But Kovacic, the big one, obviously he plays in that midfield, plays with Kante in particular. It really is difficult to see how they go for that midfield three, whether they go for a back three, back four, potentially they go for 3-5-2, which they did in that latter stage of the Chelsea-Lille match. So I think on behalf of Kovacic, what he does bring to this Chelsea team is brilliant. I think he's been one of their top players this season in terms of knitting opportunities, creating opportunities from deep areas. He's key in transitional play. So I think on behalf of him, to not have him in there would be a massive blow to Chelsea. But Liverpool have got to turn up in their midfield. We've had our midfield struggles. I think the last time we played Chelsea was in the midst of a lack of midfield selection, which meant we had to start James Milner, and that's no discredit to James Milner. But when you go in for the game and you go in to score goals, James Milner isn't the best midfielder to provide that sort of attacking prowess, although his Champions League season where he did get the most number of assists will always be etched in the memory. But to be fair, I'm expecting a very tight affair. I'm not going to lie to you. I think this game does go to extra time. Statistically, Chelsea are better if it does go to extra time, but I think Liverpool have the quality at their disposal. They have the form at their disposal as well. Jurgen Klopp has the form to really turn this game and turn the stats upside down, and I do believe Liverpool can beat Tuchel. Klopp can beat Tuchel. Liverpool could make it a very successful season. I think it definitely has the aura on the club. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree. But what is your starting 11 prediction? I mean, in terms of my starting 11 prediction, I would like to see Allison play, but knowing Klopp and knowing what he said in the past, I don't have a problem with Gallagher starting. I think he's always done well in these games, and I think Gallagher deserves that start. I think a lot of people are saying, well, Gallagher doesn't have it in these big moments. I think it's very harsh to take away this opportunity from the youngster who's got us to this position, and I think it's only fair you reward him with that start for the final. And I think if anything goes wrong, obviously you may look to the bench, but I think Gallagher has enough what it takes to withstand the demands of this final. In front of him in the back four, I've gone for Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip. A lot of people may be questioning why I've not gone for Ibrahima Konate, but I just feel we've got to start our best team. Van Dijk and Matip have been the best centre-back partnership of this season, and that's why they come back in for me. Trent and Robbo, unbelievable in their own right. In terms of the middle three, I think that will be integral to see who dominates that midfield three. I think if Liverpool start a rotated midfield three, it does really lean my prediction more towards Chelsea in terms of winning it, which I think it's a must that we get that midfield battle right. And I think Fabinho, Thiago, Jordan Henderson are the players that will go in that midfield. Start your best midfield, and then you won't have any problems, hopefully. And then up front, I've gone for Salah, Mane, Diaz, Jota shout. I'm not having it. I don't believe Jota should come into this game cold. If he had the minutes against Leeds, minutes against Norwich, I would probably say otherwise, but I just feel like Diaz is in good form at the minute. Salah's in good form. Mane's in good form. What? Don't fix what's not broken. I think that's the saying anyway. But in terms of score predictions, how I think this game will boil down to, I think Chelsea will get the lead. I'm not going to lie to you, I think he'll go to extra time. I think it'll be 2-1 Liverpool win. I think he'll go down the first half. I think Chelsea will score. I think they'll adapt to that Wembley atmosphere quite quick. I don't know, I just have a sixth sense. Maybe it's down to the fact they've been to Wembley of more recent. And then Liverpool will hit back after half-time Mo Salah will get the goal, and then I think Sadio Mane will win it in extra time. I feel this competition's integral for Jurgen Klopp. He's never really had success in this competition, but I do believe that that's time to right the wrongs, and then therefore Klopp can flourish in this competition for years to come, to broaden his managerial CV as well as obviously etching his name as one of the best managers in the history of football. So that's what I do believe. I think Jurgen Klopp has to win these trophies to even be considered amongst the greats. That's my take on it. Look, 1 trophy, 3 down, hopefully to go. Look, let's hope we win it on Sunday. Catch me on Klopp Talk TV. We'll have a live watch along starting at 4:10. So join me over there. But take care all. L5 Star FC over and out. Come on, you Reds. Let's get the win. Come on. Let's go. Come on.